And the best part about having a microphone like this is you're able to use different pop filters. Oh boy. What's with the outfit?
It's early Christmas.
Oh, really?
I got you something.
For me?
Yeah.
Really? This better not be a prank, man.
Yeah.
It better not be a prank, because I'm like right in the middle of making a review, okay? I haven't got you anything yet.
It's alright.
Alright. Alright, go so I can finish the review, and what's with the hat anyway?
Oh, you like it?
All right. And this thing blows up in my face on film. Where's he going to get it? Wait. What? I love you! What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Great news. I have just officially started my first day of my vacation, and I don't go back to work until next year, 2021. Boy, it sounds so far away, but you know what it's like. It's like a sneeze, and you're back to work. So let's enjoy this together. For those of you that have never met me before, my name is Brannon No, and I love to do tech reviews of the latest and greatest, and even silly vlogs here and there. So if any of that dazzles you, I encourage you take that first step, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, hit all, and you guys will be on your way in receiving all the content that I provide for you. As you saw in the title, I am now the proud owner of the new Sony A7C, and let me tell you, the C definitely stands for compact. Look at how little bitty this thing is. Look at that, guys. I mean, it is so tiny. Looks like one of those point and shoots until you stick a bigger lens on it, of course. So I'm sure the big question of the day is, what did Brannon do with his 6D Mark II? I traded it in to get this. That's right, guys, I am no longer a Canon user. I know. I am now a full-fledged Sony user. I'm telling you, after getting the A7S3 that we're recording on right now, I have been so amazed with the functionality of what this camera can do. I figured, you know what, the more I thought about it, the more it made so much more sense to me as far as lenses go and batteries and switching back and forth with the bodies. It totally simplifies my workflow, so much easier to be able to have just one brand, all the lenses fit on both camera bodies, all the same batteries, etc. So now the Sony A7C has now become my B camera. So this will be a perfect camera for my top-down views. It'll be even perfect for my new Ronin RS2 gimbal. It's going to be nice and light, compact, and that's the whole idea. Try to make your workflow as easy as possible and as light as possible. So let me tell you guys, with this time off, I am bombarded with companies reaching out to me. As a matter of fact, I just received 2 packages. I don't even know what they are. Why don't we open them together and find out? Hang on. Hey. All the bigger channels do it. Why can't little old me do it? All right, let's go ahead and do the bigger box first. And these are obviously going to be reviews for you guys coming up, so take a look. Oh, I got me a new 15.6 Type-C portable display. This is going to be awesome. Oh, awesome. So yes, I requested this because I wanted to do a review on it. It's a 15.6, so that's going to be my main monitor I can look at to see myself, making sure I'm in focus. And now the 10-inch that I have up above is going to be for my top-down. So perfect, we can get that set up before this review's done, actually. Awesome, very cool. It says it's from Jamaica. I love it when they come in black wrap paper like this, man. I hope the cops aren't around, you know what I'm saying? Looks like a damn kilo or something. All right. Not that I would know what that means. Oh, okay, I know what this is. This is from Reolink. Oh, sorry. Knocking everything over. That's what happens when you have a small office. You knock stuff off. All right, let's see here. Let's just poke this open here. So this is from the company Reolink, and they deal with security cameras. So this is a solar panel that operates this 355-degree angled camera that we're going to mount on the outside, and we're going to do a review on that. No wires, it's wireless, it's going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to dive into this. I also got a bunch of other stuff coming. I got, let's see, just sitting on the shelf, a Neckfire earbuds, wireless speaker called their Sound Tank. I also have the Tribit Quiet Plus 78s that I have to do. I haven't even opened those yet. And I also have a dash cam coming. Actually, the dash cam's coming right after this video. So yes, my plate is extremely full, and I'm looking forward to getting these videos out for you guys. And that's why I'm off for 3 weeks, to be able to do that. So the first thing we're gonna do immediately is get a screen protector on the screens. So let's go ahead and get the A7S3 up here and show you above. All right, real quick before we get into the screen protector install, I want to show you all the contents in the box, and that is the brochure you're going to get. And you're also going to get this Sony Register Your Product for a chance to win 1,000 Visa prepaid card. Wouldn't that be nice? Also in the box, you'll get your lightning fast USB charge, and they're including the full-size Z battery, which is nice because my A7S3 takes the same battery, and that was one of the many reasons I chose the A7C versus the 6600. Not to mention it's a full-frame camera versus an APC, but unfortunately you don't get the battery charger in the box with the A7C. Only the A7S3 is including that. And last but not least, the infamous camera strap with the name embroidered on the camera strap. We all know that these are luxury items and they're nice to sit inside the box that it came with. Other than that, professionals don't use them. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the install on the screen protector. So the screen protector that we're going to be installing today is the 9H tempered glass. and I will be sure to leave you an affiliate link down in the description below and where you can pick one of these up. You get 3 in the pack, and it's nice because it fits the same screen as the A7S III versus the A7C. So this has already been opened because I used it on my A7S III. All right, so you're gonna get your dust absorber, your tempered glass, and your 1 and 2 wipes, and the awesome instructions on how to do it. But you know what? Being as it may, I've already installed one, so we don't need the instructions. We're just gonna listen to Brannon's beautiful instructional voice. All right, so let's get this out of the way. And we're gonna go ahead and flip the screen out to make it a little easier to get at. All right, first thing we're gonna do is wipe it clean with a nice cloth. Make sure it's a fiber cloth of some sort, just to get the dust off. Then you can take the wonderful rocket blaster, blow all the dust off. So you have a wet wipe and a dry wipe. So wipe number 1 is gonna be the wet one. So it's just like the same thing you'd get after eating a slab of ribs at the old rib joint. Oh, how I miss going to restaurants for ribs. And you get that nice little wet wipe to clean your fingers off. Well, we're also gonna use it for the screen as well. Now you take your dry wipe to dry off the excess moisture. Okay, and then you take your little dust absorber and pull it right off. So, all right, so this is just a sticker to go around the monitor and make sure you got all the dust particles off of it. That's all it's for. All right, looks good. All right, so you're gonna take out the tempered glass. It comes with a sticker, which is gonna take off that first layer. So what you wanna do is make sure that you don't touch it once you pull that off, okay? Now we're just going to drop the tempered glass right on the lens. And what you want to do is start at one corner and just let it fall. Make sure it's in the right spot. Okay, there it is. And then it will moisture all the way around. Just let it do its thing. Boom, it's done. That's simple. And what I like to do is take a fiber cloth after it's done and just wipe around it. And voila, you are finished. So there you go, all done. And here we'll go ahead and turn it on so you can see it. And we'll go into menu. And there you are. Now I can't demonstrate the touch screen because it is not a touch screen. Again, with the higher dollar amount, that's what you get with the A7S III, not the A7C. But you can clearly see that there is no blemishes and it looks nice and clean, and it'll protect it from scratches. All right, let's go ahead and go over a few of the functions. We're gonna go over this pretty fast. Now I know there's a lot of videos out there on this new camera already. You really don't need to hear Brannon jibber jabber about something that you already know. The reason for the video today is not only to show you a few things that you can get for your camera, but it's also to let you know of what I am going to be using this camera for. The reason I picked this over my Canon 6D is because my Canon doesn't do 4K and this one will. Unfortunately, it does not do 4K in 120, but that's okay. Like I said, I have the A7S III as my A camera. So whatever this doesn't have, my A7S III will pick up the slack. The beauty of having both Sonys is I'm going to be able to switch back and forth for lenses, both being a full frame. I am able to get 24 frames in 4K or 30 frames. So that is all I need for doing top downs or a second camera. If I want to do more cinematic film, obviously I'll be grabbing the A7S III. Obviously, there's been a few complaints on the camera so far. I'm seeing quite a few people complaining about the viewfinder. Now, you have to realize this camera is not meant to go run out there and be a professional photographer with, okay? It has the capabilities of taking great photos. It's a 24 megapixel versus my 12 megapixel on the A7S III. But the viewfinder is little to be desired. Well, of course it is. They had to keep it compact, so they weren't able to put it in the middle. It's that simple. But I did not buy this camera for taking pictures through the viewfinder. If I'm going to take pictures, I'm going to use the flip out screen. But again, I'm video first, photography second. And they're also complaining that there's no joystick. Again, for photography, they're also complaining that it doesn't have the C1 or C2 or C3 custom buttons. But again, this is my B camera. So I am completely fine with the way this camera was made. I wanted the versatility of it. I love the fact that it's nice and compact. And I dig the fact that it's got a lot of the features that my A7S III has. It only takes one SD card, but at least it's not where the battery is when you have it mounted and it's hard to get at. You're able to just push it in and pull it out right here. Also, it has the flip out doors, unlike the A7 III where it's going to be dangly. You have your microphone jack up top, which is great. It keeps any cords out of the way of the flip out screen. I love that on the A7S III. Unfortunately, it is an external micro USB, but it is what it is. And yes, of course, it's not touchscreen like the A7S III, but it's kind of ironic because I never owned a Sony before, so I was very spoiled to get the A7S III first. But now I can tell you hands-on that the menu is a little harder to find what you're looking for. But once you get searching through the menus, it's very simple to find. What else could we possibly want? You get the color science from the A7S III. You get steady shot. Autofocus is fantastic, just like on the A7S III. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, for sure. Okay. What are you doing? I guess Skylar wants to be in the shot. All right, you can also see in the background that it is dark. So it's definitely time to wrap this video up. But before I do, I wanted to go over a few of my lenses that I did purchase for both the A7S III that we're filming on right now and the A7C. So a few of you may have seen my Sony A7S III tips and tricks. If not, I will post it right here and you guys can feel free to check that video out. But I mentioned that my next lens was going to be the 24 f1.4 G Master. Things have changed since then. I ended up picking up the 20mm f1.8 Sony G lens. This lens is half the price of the 24mm f1.4 G Master, and this lens is a beast. I am enjoying the hell out of this lens. Normally, I've been putting this lens on the A7S III to do my talking head. The only G Master lens that I personally own is the one we're filming on right now, which is the 16-35 f2.8. What a beast of a lens that is, and I'm very happy to have it. And I really wanted the G Master 24mm. But I watched a lot of videos on this 20mm, and let me tell you, it's awesome. So yeah, I use this as the talking head on the A7S III, and I put the 16-35 lens on the A7C. Although it is bulky on the A7C since this is compact, but that's only because I'm using it as a top-down shot. If I was gonna vlog with the A7C, I'd probably slap the 20mm on that. I also picked up the 85mm Sony lens f1.8, another beast of a lens. Really good for portraits, for those that might shoot weddings, great lens for that. B-roll is really good, and you can stay far away from the subject where you're not getting in the way. Great lens as well. All right, let's go ahead and pop the 20mm lens on the A7C so you guys can get an idea what that looks like. So there you go. It's not a bad size. I think it works really well. It's nice and light. For my Ronin, that would be an awesome setup. Nice and light, both the camera and the gimbal, which I want to do a review on this as well. It's like take a number, you know? I work full time besides make videos for you guys. So I'm pretty busy, but very blessed. All right. And now let's take the 16-35 off the A7S III, slap it on the A7C, and you guys can get an idea of what that looks like. There, now you have the 20mm lens on. See what you guys think. It's got a great depth of field, lots of bokeh in the background, beautiful lens. It's, I would say maybe, here's touching the lens right here, arm length away. Perfect for talking head. And here is the 16-35. So let's go ahead and slap it on the A7C. So yeah, now you're getting a little bit bigger, a little bit front heavy. Again, a lot of people were saying they didn't like the grip on the A7C. It's a lot less than the 6600 or the A7 III. or the A7S3 for that matter. But you know what? I don't mind it. I have small hands, so it doesn't bother me a bit. But this is a nice setup as well. And like I said, when I mount it up on my bar to do the top downs, it works fantastic. So that's pretty much what I wanted to let you guys know, that I am now a Sony user and I have two very nice cameras to use to provide you guys with great content. The faster I can get content out there, the faster I can grow. Speaking of which, please don't forget to like and share the video, as it helps my channel grow tremendously, as you've all seen. We're getting very close to the 6,000 mark. I want to hit that by the end of December. Would be wonderful. We got, I think, less than 300 subs to go. So share my channel as much as you can to all your friends, family. I don't care, even your enemies. Send them my way. I'll take care of them. Send them my way. I'll take care of them. No problem. Guys, if you have any questions whatsoever on either camera, or tech questions, or earbud questions, headphone questions, any questions that may tickle your fancy, don't hesitate to drop me a comment down below, and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Boy, that's a mouthful to say. I tell you, I try to remember my words, and I forget all the time. All the time. Do you guys remember him leaving this?
Like this, king twist, round and round, wiggle up and down, round and round, shake it all around. It's round and around and up and down and 1, 2, 3, wiggle, 1, 2, 3, wiggle.
You deserve to have a good time after a hard day's work. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Well, I guess I'll be seeing you guys in my next video.